Greetings, my subscribers, as well my newest subscribers. Thank you all for coming. Now, for today, I'm going to prepare a delicious home cooked meal, and that would have been coconut rice with garlic shrimp. Yes, you heard correctly. Coconut rice with garlic shrimp. Now, guys, this demonstration is worthwhile watching. I don't want to miss it, so stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in. Now, here in the bowl, I have approximately 2 pack of shrimp, right? Yeah, 2 pack of shrimp, and my shrimp was, clean up, as I mean, pick up the shell off of it, and take that string that comes out of it as well. So, everything is sorted out here with the shrimp, you know what I mean? Clean up and thing, wash with some lime juice and vinegar, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, to see that. Nice and ready. So what I'm gonna do is to season it. Now, what I'm gonna use to season it is some Maggi pepper season and some dash. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wait for my dash season. Let me give it a shake, 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 shake. And I'm gonna add my dash season. All right. So as you can see, this is the dash season, and this one has the onion and herbs, right? Seasoned blend. All right. So adding some dash season, and I'm adding the season as count to the amount of shrimp that is here in the bowl. All right, and that's about it. Next on the agenda would be my Maggi all-purpose season. All right, so there you have it, my Maggi all-purpose season. All right, and as I said before, I'm adding season based on the amount of shrimp that I have here in the bowl. All right. Now the season not coming out as fast as I need it, so I had to shake, then turn it up, then shake it again, just to get the right amount that I require. Alright? Alright, I believe that should be it. So what I'm gonna do now is to dip my hands in and just give it a rub up, you know what I mean? Just wanna make sure that, all the seasons are incorporated with the shrimp, right? Now, my friend Elsie, Elsie is a foodie, you know what I mean? If you all know Elsie, she is a foodie. She likes to eat. So, my friend Elsie, big up herself. So, I say, yeah, man, Eureka, you don't know it already. Yeah, big up a nice, clean self, Elsie. All right, so I have a piece of skin right here that is in the bowl, so I just take that off. So I continue to rub up the shrimp, and just wanna rub it up and allow it to marinate for the next couple hours. You know what I mean? Cause this is shrimp, this is not chicken. So I'm gonna allow it to marinate for the next couple of hours. But I'm gonna go ahead and just taste it. So what I'll do, I'll just take my hand like so, and just wipe in the middle of my palm, and then I can tell if it's not seasoned to my suit or not. No, the thing is that what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a little more of the Maggi pepper season because it requires it, right? Now, as we said before, let me just put this off. I add the Maggi pepper season as count to the amount of shrimp that I have in the container here, right? Right, that should be it. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead now and just rub it all up again, and this time around it should be tasting exactly like I want it to be. All right, I want to smell it, guys. You can smell the seasonings. The dash season, the onion and herb. It just smells so good. I tell you, trust me. the dash season and the Maggi pepper season are the two seasons that I normally use to season my pork, chicken, curry goat, you name it. Fish, yeah man, for real cow foot. And I tell her, cause you know what? These are the only two powder season I like to use. You know what I mean? I don't need to use this one bag of out of a season. I don't, you know what I mean? The Magyar pepper season and the dash does the job perfectly. You hear me say? Perfectly. Right. And I'm not exaggerating, but they both do the job perfectly and that's enough for me. So that's the two dry season I use along with my green seasonings. That's my tomato, onion, garlic, and sweet pepper, scallion, thyme. You know what I mean? All right, so guys, just keep on tuning and you will see what's going on here in the kitchen. All right, so I'm gonna put this on the fridge for a couple of hours until I'm ready for it. All right. All right. So while the shrimp is marinating, all right, I went ahead and get all my seasonings that I'm gonna use. Right. So all my seasons are here in the bowl that I'm gonna use to, cook down with my shrimp, right? And I also have some garlic. Yes, I have some fresh garlic right here. And the garlic, I'm gonna use my garlic punch right here. Yeah, so I'm not gonna cut up the garlic. I'm gonna use this instead. All right, and that's just to get my garlic exactly what I need it. So what I'm gonna do now is to go ahead and cut up my seasonings. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead now with the scallion, right? Right. Some people call it green onions, some people call it scallion. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut up my scallions into reasonable size, right? Like so. So I'm cutting them evenly, you know what I mean? Not too big or too long, just cut them to the size that I need it to be. All right. All right. That's about it. Now I'm going to cut up some scotch bonnet pepper, right? Now guys, scotch bonnet pepper, it's extremely hot. You know what I mean? Sister Elsie can tell you, scotch bonnet pepper, Jamaican scotch bonnet pepper, boom. All right, so I'm gonna use a scotch bonnet pepper with the seeds intact, right? If you notice, what I did was I turned the pepper on the face down, right? And then I cut it in two, right? And from there, I just cut them up, as you can see. We turn it on the face, and then we just start cut them sideways. Sister Elsie, I hope you're taking note. Make sure you've done nothing going on, sis. All right, so I was planning to use 2 scotch bonnet pepper, right? And it depends, right? Because sometimes some scotch bonnet pepper is not that hot. You know what I mean? Because I like in my meal sometimes as a nice kick to it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like to ensure say it has that buzz. Yeah, for real. Yeah, so when you have these scallion remaining, and I just reach for it. Now the thing is that you see, what I don't really do, guys, is to have my seasons go bad, right? You see, with my seasons, I like to ensure that the seasons are kept well, right? Kept well in a sense because I don't like when they go bad. Because when they go bad, it's a waste of money. So I want to ensure that my seasonings are well kept, right? Now with the onions, now if you notice, I cut the onions down the middle, right? Let me take the skin off. Cut the onions down the middle, and then I'm gonna cut them up sideways. And this is how I like to do it, right? Now I don't know how you do it, but this is how I like to get it done, right? So I'm gonna use a knife now and slice it down the side like so. Right, that's so. That's it, girl. See. All right. All right. So I'm just making some nice cuts, not too thick, not too thin, but just right. All right. I'm gonna cut up this one now. Now, I have different knife to do different things. You know what I mean? Like say for instance now, when I'm peeling the garlic, I have a smaller knife that I use. And this one now I could use this one to slice, as you can see I'm doing here, because the thing is that you see the smaller one I cannot use the smaller one to do the slicing. It's kind of small, you know what I mean? So I rather to just let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so here's the smaller knife, right? And here is the other knife, right? So we have different knife for different occasion, right? I could have used this to peel the garlic, but I choose to use this one because this one's more handy. Furthermore, we can easily just work it. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. So after doing so, I'm going to now reach my bell pepper. All right. We call it sweet pepper here in Jamaica. Some people call it bell pepper. So either way you want to call it bell pepper or sweet pepper, doesn't really matter. We all know what we're talking about. All right. So I'm just cutting off this area here. Yeah. Cut out the seeds and everything because I don't need the seeds from the bell pepper, right? Now I'm going to, so this we use. So I'm going to switch now to the other knife, which is this one, all right? So I'm going to use the knife now and just move the season aside like so. Then I'm going to go ahead now and cut the bell pepper down the side like so. Right, that's so, yeah. See it there? Now I'm trying not to cut them too thick. I don't want them too thick, but sometimes it depends. I know you cut them, they may just end up coming out thick, but that's just how it is. All right, so I'm gonna make some smaller cuts, like so. Mix your bowl. While God says, big up yourself, It's some master best beans. Well, go on, you don't know things set. Trina. Well, go on, fam. Yeah, man. M and J. And we are talking about the one M and J, because she go on good on her farm, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, she always show you what she do. Even when she reap her products and all them things. Because I say, good look. It's a good look. You see me? Good luck, man, for real, no doubt. Good luck, M and J. Yeah, go on good. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, so. I don't know. Big up Blessed Life Journey, same way. Crossdale. Sis LC. Yeah, man. I want to big up Power and Redemption. You know what I mean? And Winsome H. Jackie Houston. Ambitious Jackie. Juba. Bless myself. JB. How could I forget you, bro? You're mad. Can't forget you. Slim TV. Big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself. Seeing and more big up the channel member, you know what I mean? Her name is Sandra and Honeybee. Those are my channel members, you know what I mean? Yeah. Alright, so we have to make a cut up now, and I also have my time. So what I'm gonna do is to cut off the stem part of the time. I don't need that big part, and I'm going to place the timer right there, so. Right? Right, that's all. All right, and that's it for my seasonings, right? Because I'm not gonna use the whole sweet pepper, right? Because based on what I'm gonna do, I don't need so much sweet pepper, right? But I'm just making way here in the counter because some things are in my way that I need to move, so I'm just doing so. All right. Now the next thing on the agenda, excuse me. Next thing on the agenda, I'm going to kick off I'm going to kick off the coconut rice, right? The coconut rice is a must. I'm going to kick that off, but just bear with me until I return. So my seasonings is nicely cut up and placed on the board. So what I'm going to do is to put this aside and then head on over to the stove, all right? Because I'm going to prepare the water. Well, I'm going to get the water poured in the pot so I can start the process of cooking the coconut rice. Now, the rice may take a longer while than the shrimp. So what I intend to do is to start with the rice first, you know what I mean? Yeah, so Just keep on tuning and you'll see on how I get things done here in the kitchen, alright? Alright, so the stove is now light and I did not put too much water in the pot because I'm not gonna be cooking too much rice. You know what I mean? I'll probably be cooking approximately maybe 2.5 cups of rice, right? So just enough water in it. Furthermore, I'm going to add some coconut milk to it, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm preparing some coconut rice. So what I have to do is to ensure that the coconut milk boil and boil properly, you know what I mean, before I go ahead and add the season to it, which would be the scallion, thyme, and pepper, you know what I mean? But just keep on exactly on how I get it done. All right, so the water is now coming to a boil. So as you can see, now I'm going to remove the cover and I'm going to pour me now some coconut milk, right? Now this is the authentic coconut milk, so I'm going to pour some inside here. You know what I mean? And I'm going to allow it to boil for the next, say, 15 minutes or so. All right, so just keep on tuning, you know what I mean, while I get the coconut milk cook to my suit, all right? All right, guys, so the coconut milk is now coming to a boil. All right, as you can see, it's coming to a boil. So now bear in mind that the cover is not fully the cover is not fully covered to the pot, right? Because I don't want the milk to boil over the stove. So what I do is to kind of quarter mass it. That means I let out some of the steam from the pot, even though there's a hole here in the cover, right? It's not big enough to let out the steam, and I just don't want no spill on the stove. So to just quarter mass it will help some of the steam to come out. All right. All right. So I'm going to allow it to boil for at least 15 minutes. Apparently it has been 5 minutes already, so around 10 more minutes remaining. All right, and after it's boiled onto my soup, then what I'll do, I'll just get my seasonings like my scallion, pepper, and the thyme, you know what I mean, with a pinch of salt, you know what I mean, and then I'll just get my rice, pick it, wash it, and then add it to the pot and allow it to cook, right? Now the reason why I'm gonna start the shrimp yet is because I don't want the shrimp to get cold, because the rice takes more time to cook than the shrimp. The shrimp is easy one too, you know what I mean? So what I want to do is just to cook the rice first, then I'll just put on the shrimp because I don't want the shrimp to be cold, right? I want to make sure that when I'm finished, both of them is at the right temperature, so we can eventually go ahead and just dish out my meat. Oh, I'm having hiccups, so I can dish out my meal and just have it. All right. So just keep on tuning. All right. So it's now reached the 15 minutes mark. So what I'm gonna do now is to use my fork and just scrape down the coconut milk around the side. Yeah. So you know the coconut milk when it boils back custard, right? It's intended to form around the side here. So what I'm doing now is just to use the fork and just scrape it down. Yeah, and just make sure say it's in the milk. Yeah, gotta scrape on the edge. Alright, so I'm going to now add in my seasonings, and that would have been my my scallion, thyme, and scotch bonnet pepper. Right, and after that I'm going to add some salt, right? Let's add some salt with it. No, I don't have to stir it, right? I do not have to stir it because the boiling of the coconut milk will eventually combine the salt, right? And that way we can just easily just taste it. And also when salt touches heat, it melts, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and taste it. And it's alright. All right, so I'm going to now cover the pot and I'll come back to a boil. And when it does, I'm going to add the rice to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the rice and well, throw the rice, pick it, then wash it. All right, so just continue to tune in and you'll see what's going on. All right, so my rice was washed, well, picked and washed. So I'm now going to add it to the boiling coconut milk. So I'm gonna throw it in like so. So after adding the rice, I'm going to give that stir, right? Because you want to make sure that the rice is not lumped up, right? And the flame is on medium because I wanted the coconut milk to come back to a boil. You know what I mean? And knowing that I'm putting the rice now, the thing is that I'm gonna have to wait until it comes back to a boil. Then I'm gonna reduce the flame. Not too low enough, but I'm gonna reduce it because then I don't want the rice to be I don't want the rice to be sticking to the pot. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to turn the flame a little bit, you know what I mean, until it comes to a boil. Alright? So just keep on tuning. Alright, so as you can see, the coconut milk has boiled down, so I'm gonna turn on the flame now and allow it to simmer. Alright. Now while I do this, I am going to attend to the shrimp. So just stay tuned. Alright, so the skillet is now on the stove. So what I'm gonna do now is to add some butter, right? So I'm gonna add some butter to the skillet and allow it to melt, right? When the melt fast, I'm gonna cut them so them, melt fast. Yes, I'm gonna add some more butter to it. Just added some more butter. While doing so, I'm going to get my garlic. So I have some garlic here. So what I'm going to do is to put the garlic within this thing here, right? So I'm going to put at least, say, 3 at a time. Depends on the size. Then I'm going to squeeze, so you know the garlic flows to the bottom, right? Hold on just a minute. All right, so squeeze. Now the thing is that sometimes with the garlic, it depends on the kind of garlic you're using. You want to make sure, say, you tuck them inside, tuck them down, so that means say it can eventually squeeze, right? All right, like so. Guys, this process may take a couple time, so I'm going to add some speed to it, so please bear with me. All right, so as you can see, the garlic is sauteed with the butter, right? And you can smell the aroma to guys, the garlic. I'm a lover of garlic. Now I have the shrimp here that to come out of the fridge, so I'm just gonna add the shrimp them into the skillet here, right? So I'm going to allow them to be fried on each side evenly for around say 2 minutes. 2 minutes on each side evenly. There is still more room. There is still more room, so I'm just making space to put these bad boys in, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I said before, they're gonna be fried on each side evenly. Alright, so just stay tuned while I put in the rest of the shrimp. After allowing the shrimp to cook on each side evenly, I'm gonna go ahead now and pour in some coconut milk. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, you know what man says, see it there, see it there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright. Now I'm gonna catch a little bit of water. Just a little bit of water in it, just to rinse out the milk and pour it in. As I said, just a little bit of water, just a little bit. And give it a stir and then pour it in, right? So after doing that, I am going to add my veggies, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have my veggies. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And those are my frozen veggies. So I'm gonna give it a stir. Just to make sure everything combines, you know what I mean? Give it a stir. And I'm going to allow it to come back to a boil. So I've increased the flame a little bit just to catch it back to a boil. So I'm going to cover the pot until it comes to a boil. I'm going to give it a few minutes and then I'm going to sample it. I want to ensure that it has the right taste. So I'm going to sample it when it comes back to a boil, alright? So let's keep on to it. So I'm going to now add the seasoning. I'm going to add in the thyme as well. So I'm going to allow the seasoning to be submerged, right? And when I say submerged, it should not be floating on top. Right, so I'm going to allow it to be submerged, right? Alright, so I'm gonna cover the pot and allow the shrimp to cook for at least another minute and a half, and then I'll turn the flame off. So the next minute and a half, and then I'm gonna turn the flame off, and that should be about it. Alright? So stay tuned, you will see the finished result. Mm-hmm. Well, guys, like I say, the aroma that is coming from the skillet, normal, it smells nice. Now I'm gonna turn the flame off for the next minute. Alright, so just keep on tuning, you will see the finished results. No guys, I'm not gonna exaggerate, but I'm telling you that the aroma that is coming from the skillet is kicking me. I tell you, so I can't wait. I can't wait, guys. Trust me, I cannot wait to dive into it. No guys, me I tell you, say the coconut rice, oh my god. I tell you, say it smells good. It smells good. I'm gonna tell you, say both of them make the perfect combination. My garlic shrimp and coconut rice. Trust me, wicked combination, wicked combination. Guys, here's the finished result of my home cooked meal, and this is my garlic shrimp with coconut rice. Now guys, if you have made this for watching my video, I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching.